Hello traders, good afternoon. My name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a Chief Analyst in Alpar Research and Analysis, and this is our daily analytical report. So half an hour meeting where I will show you where is the market right now and what are the current market conditions. And we will try to look for the best trading setups on the market that have the highest probability of success. Before going there, I want to check the calendar. On Monday we got IFO data numbers from Germany, which came better than expectations, and that helped euro to climb higher. As for Tuesday, that is surprisingly small calendar on Tuesday. Usually calendar on Tuesdays is much more it's much busier, but I told you on Friday, last Friday, that we shouldn't expect to have big events on the calendar this week, and that's what's happening. So the end of the holidays, at least in Europe, end of the summer holidays is not very busy in terms of the macro data. So that being said, let's see the charts, and first we'll have three instruments that I was analyzing on the Trading Sniper video. So what do we have here is gold. Gold is first, and on gold we do have a downtrend, strong downtrend, which is from April to August. And most recently we found the support, and on a weekly chart, if you will see this place, this support is not random because it's long-term or trend line here. So the price stopped the downswing exactly here. And this is an awesome place for a bounce. And I was telling you that many times before. Why? Because if you measure this downtrend and we try to look for Fibonacci reversals, all those Fibonacci reversals are in line with the previous supports and resistances. Like here, 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8. So this is absolutely amazing. Gold created a buy signal when the gold broke the midterm downtrend line, which is with us since the middle of June, and later confirmed this buy signal yesterday when the price broke 23.6 and then used 23.6 as a closest support here. And now we are having daily highs, and actually we are on the highest level since the 13th of August. With this price action here, which is very clean and very, very technical, we should see the upswing towards the resistance on 38.2. So which can give us $20 upswing, $25 potential. So we are here. That's $24, and a stop loss is on $5. So this setup has a great risk to reward ratio. And if you believe in the reversal on gold, and this is a good place to buy. Buy signal on gold, I think, will be cancelled once we'll break this line, because what is happening here, that is a flag. A flag is a trend continuation pattern, so a breakout of the lower green line here will bring us a sell signal, and buyers should be aware of this. Euro dollar, Here, well, on gold, the upswing shows us the weakness of the dollar. On the euro dollar, we also have this weakness of the dollar. So there is this inverse on the shoulder formation, breakout of the neckline, test as the neckline as the closest support, upswing, then a comeback above the closest resistance here. That is a false breakout, then that the price tests this resistance as the closest support, and the price is doing that in a flag pattern. So there is a buy signal, then the price stops on the midterm downtrend line here. There is a small bounce, but there is a breakout, and now the price is aiming higher. On H4 chart, what we have is almost engulfing. For an engulfing, we should see the opening a little bit lower, but that's definitely a positive sign, and also a buy signal. The first target is on the green area, and that's not a surprise because this green area was important since the 17th of July. Actually, since 11th of July, and that was the resistance here. Next week, 4 weeks in a row. We remember this bounce here, which was very good sell signal. Anyway, the price has high chances of arriving there, so if you want to buy here, 30 pips stop loss, take profit 56. Almost profit is almost twice as big as the potential loss. This is not the best risk to reward ratio, but still worth considering. Chances that the price will get there are very high, and that seems like an interesting trading opportunity. That looks like an interesting trading opportunity. So those both setups were giving us signs of the weakness of the American dollar. But now a setup which is still showing us the strength of the American dollar, which is New Zealand dollar to American dollar, and is showing us the signs of a bearish trend. So what is happening here? We are undergoing a positive correction, but we are still below 3 important supports, which creates a great occasion to sell. So first resistance is this horizontal line here. Second one is this midterm downtrend line, and the third one is the correction equality pattern. So this correction was the same as this one. And also the price is creating a double top formation. So with all this, we have 4 bearish factors. We don't have any bullish factors. So we still do have a sell signal here on New Zealand dollar to American dollar, which shows us that New Zealand dollar is very weak. But the buy signal will be created very easily because we are very close to those resistances. So we are very close to the breakout. So a breakout of that line can bring us a buy signal. Okay, so this is the situation on New Zealand dollar to American dollar, where we have a chances for a bigger drop here. But the buy signal will be triggered, as I said, very easily when the price will climb above the gray rectangle. Those were those 3 instruments. I'm sorry. Those were those 3 instruments that I had on the Trading Sniper video, and now we can move and check the rest instruments on the market. We will analyze several instruments today. Rest of them we will follow up with the rest of them tomorrow. It is always nice to delete all the charts at the beginning of the week and find new setups with a fresh approach. So Australian dollar to Japanese yen comes first. This pair meets horizontal resistance here. We have a comeback above the support. That is a false breakout pattern. So in general, the sentiment after the false breakout pattern here is positive, but we don't have any trading signal here. Yeah, the trading signal will be triggered once the price will break the orange area. We'll climb back above the orange area. Australian dollar to American dollar. And the pair here is in a downtrend, obviously. Here. There was this symmetric triangle pattern. Here. And we are below important resistance. And once this orange area will be broken, we can think about buying. You can see the relevance of this line that we are testing right now. It's very important. There is this area here. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this setup because a comeback here will trigger us a buy signal. Quite interesting one. Okay, Swiss franc to Japanese yen. Downswing, upswing. We are still in a flag formation, but the thing is that we are back above this horizontal resistance here, and I do remember this trade. We are back above this, so we do have a buy signal here. This is not tradable. Now Euro to Australian dollar. Many people were thinking about this head and shoulder pattern, but the thing is that the price stopped the downswing on the uptrend line, and from this the price went higher, and we do have a legitimate buy signal here, especially that the price broke two important resistances. So first one was the midterm line connecting recent lower highs, and we had this horizontal resistance here. So we tested this line as a support, and the price is aiming higher, which is potentially a nice buy signal. So also I'm gonna leave this instrument here. Euro to Canadian dollar. Here is a downtrend line. Here is a defense of the support. Here is the resistance here. But no, I don't see anything interesting on this chart. Euro to Swiss franc. That can be an interesting one because there is this white area of the neckline of this head and shoulder formation. The price is bouncing from this area, and the price in the same time is creating this trend continuation pattern here. And here we can call it a wedge. Wedge has this local support also, and okay, we can set it like that, And let me change the color here. Okay, so the wedge has this local support, and price being above this local support is still a buy signal, but price breaking this green support will be a legitimate sell signal. Euro to British pound now. Horizontal resistance broken. That's a buy signal. But the price is moving. I don't like how the price is moving. It's not very technical, so I'm not gonna follow this. Euro to Japanese yen. That's an interesting one. If you check the weekly chart, that's the area of resistance, even like this. Support, resistance, and that's 2009. Resistance 2010. Resistance 2013, support 2013, support 2015, resistance 2016, and support here, support here. That is an interesting setup. Uptrend line is here. So that's a weekly chart. Price is bouncing from this level and is aiming the midterm downtrend line here. A breakout of this line should give us a proper buy signal. And yes, especially this setup, it's almost a morning star in a pattern. Here we had a hammer, here we had a morning star. It looks really positive. We can do like that. This is a flag on a weekly chart. On a daily chart it does not look so good because we have this breakout here, but still it's relevant. So on a weekly chart that is a strong buy. Let's see how it goes. British pound to Australian dollar is our next instrument. So that is a drop like that. That is a support like that. That is a wedge. Upswing, correction, upswing, correction, upswing, correction, upswing, correction. Most probably an upswing, right? British pounds to Australian dollar. So we will get a buy signal once the price will break this red line. I think this resistance is more accurate and for the short-term situation. So once the price will get here, we will have a proper buy signal. But it's a daily chart, so I'm not gonna leave this instrument on the chart. Let's delete those objects. Okay. I don't see anything interesting here, to be honest with you. British pound to Swiss franc. That is interesting based on the fact that we broke the subtrend line. The price had a drop, upswing, and a further drop. On a weekly chart, this looks like a strong sell, and we should get to those levels. So on a weekly chart, it's still an awesome trading opportunity, especially if you like sell here, stop loss here, and take profit here. That is absolutely amazing. In the meantime, we may have a bigger correction here. The main resistance is here, I guess. So this is the setup. I would prefer the price to bounce from here and then a sell, because now, unfortunately for my strategy, the price is a bit too low to enter this setup with a short position. British pound to Japanese yen. We are below the downtrend line, uptrend line, and a horizontal resistance, so definitely the sentiment is negative here. But now we do have a small correction, and that actually can be an occasion for the buyers to buy this pair with better prices. Let me check the correction equality if there is any. There is this correction. This one is a bit bigger, but let's check here. Somewhere like that. Those corrections would be, well, it's not a pharmacy, so this kind of an upswing is perfectly acceptable. I would have this upswing, then a drop, and this upswing, and that would aim at this horizontal resistance. So this area can be a very good place where one can think about selling. So definitely this instrument stays here, and we will see where it goes at the end of the week. Now British pound to American dollar. Downswing correction, downswing correction, downswing correction, downswing correction. Price should aim this resistance, and that actually will be a nice occasion to sell. I'm gonna leave this setup, but it's not very strong, but still I'm gonna leave it because it's a main instrument, so I will see where it will go. And New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen is now flirting with an important resistance, which is created by this support and this support. There is also this downtrend line. Here. Let's see the corrections equality patterns, because that can be interesting. I think that those two can be the same. It's very often pretty amazing that we do have something like those corrections equality patterns. This one is a bit bigger, so we can have something like that, or let's do it like that, or we can have something like that. I wouldn't mind, I personally would not mind, if we would get a contact here. That would be an excellent selling opportunity. Obviously, if we would see a bearish price action here on this level. Also, let's check Fibos. Okay, but let's check other Fibos then. Not here. Oh boy, yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be 23.6. An interesting place to sell, definitely. Okay. I'm leaving this setup because it looks promising, definitely. Huh. What is interesting here is that this upswing had 400 pips. This one had 330. This one had 260. Every other upswing is smaller, so maybe this will stop here to 160 or even here. But it would be nice to see the stop on the downtrend line. American dollar to Canadian dollar now. Here, flag. But no major supports though. This one was broken, which is very negative for this instrument, but it's not a major trading occasion, unfortunately. On a weekly chart, we may be testing this important support soon. No trading setup here. Okay, let's do a small recap then. Now we will continue with those instruments tomorrow. So as for now, what do we have here? Is a buy signal on gold, is a buy signal on euro dollar, is still a sell signal on New Zealand dollar to American dollar, is a still sell signal on Aussie, but most probably a buy when we'll have a breakout here. There is a buy signal on euro to Australian dollar. There can be a very strong sell signal on euro to Swiss franc when the price will break the green area. There's a buy signal on euro to Japanese yen in the long term. There is a sell signal on British pound to Swiss franc. There is a buy signal on British pound to Japanese yen, but I'm waiting for the proper sell here. And there is a short-term buy, long-term sell on cable, and there is a possibly very lucrative option for a long-term sell on New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen, especially like on the long-term trend we broke those lines, so in the long term that is a negative situation here. I really like this setup, and I like this target here. With this kind of a price action, I think the price can get there relatively soon. So for example, here, sell here, take profit here, excellent risk to reward ratio. So thank you very much for attending the daily analytical report. Keep in mind that trading and investment in financial markets involves an element of risk. Also, in the meantime, visit our Twitter account and our website, alpari.news, our YouTube channel, Facebook page for the latest analysis. Now we'll have a short break, and after that a webinar about the price action trading. So we will wrap up all the information from the technical analysis, and we will use that in practice in the price action strategy. Thanks very much for attending this webinar. All the best, guys, and see you in half an hour.